I can't be here long grief. I can't have my phone after 9, so I'll be here just for a few minutes. No problem, bud.
Meanwhile, the city closes out Season 7 with Rival Day. Represent your affiliation and become the new champions of the city. That's it for me. I'll see you
I
on
won't
the
leave
courts.
the stream either, just watching basketball.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV.
First off, we need to wish all of the fathers out there happy Father's Day. We're hoping that you are able to take a break today and enjoy some NBA 2K.
You know, Alexis, I'm enjoying NBA 2K and you'll never guess who I played with.
I'm interested to know. Tell us.
So I hopped in a random party and it was actually a father-son combo that plays every night getting W's on the game.
Every night? That's crazy.
Yeah, so once they realized it was me and it was a legit LD2K and not a fraud, don't be frauds out there, we picked up some victories and I had to invite him on the show to talk about everything. Check it out. Today, I want to welcome a special father-son duo to the show, Trey and Problem. So I want to start with Pops first, because you told me you've been playing the game since the original NBA 2K, right?
For sure.
So what was your first memories of 2K? What made you fall in love with it?
The realism of the game, the players actually look real.
Did your dad teach you the ropes to jump into 2K, or how did that begin for you as a fan?
Yeah, my dad always played 2K. I was always outside playing basketball in real life, and he introduced me to it because the love of the game I have for it.
Was there a year, Trey, where you knew you were gonna beat your dad in 2K?
As soon as I started playing in the park, I knew I had it because I'd be playing in there while he didn't know about it.
Coming up next, the Pelicans taking on the Jazz. For the Pelicans, they've shown no fear so far this season. Now on the road against one of the toughest tests yet. You can bet they're salivating at the chance to cement their elite standing in this league. Jazz, Pelicans. We'll be right back on 2K Sports.
Gotta go grief. Bye.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Utah. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out New Orleans, sitting in second place.
And I think for New Orleans, they're one of the teams that's caught everybody off guard. This season has gone about as well as they could have hoped for early on.
Absolutely. You can tell they are relishing their status as underdogs. It has fueled an impressive start.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. The talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Cohen is out there with Devontae Green. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. So the Pelicans win the tip. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Graham with the bounce pass. McCollum against Conley. McCollum, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. Bogdanovich looking around. Now O'Neal. 8 points his last outing. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by O'Neal.
Well, there's a smooth efficiency to the jump shooting ability of Bojan Bogdanovich. What a knockdown shot.
McCollum finds Graham. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Mitchell outside. Here's Conley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
He's perfect from the line this time. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Gobert with the block.
Now this is the calling card of Rudy Gobert, a superb shot blocker. The wingspan is a thing of beauty.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Mitchell with it. Now defended by McCollum. Pass to O'Neal. The dish now to Conley. Lock at 6. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Well, it's a level of concentration that has to happen for you to finish through contact. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
Conley against Graham. The three-pointer, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
O'Neal against Ingram. Now, here is O'Neal, guarded closely. Here's Mitchell. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Gobert with the block.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Check out the score for Larry Nance.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Ingram outside. Knocked away and stolen by Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3, and the Jazz another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Graham kicks to McCollum. Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
Here's Conley. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Graham surveying the floor. Sweet little floater.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Conley into the lane, and he converts the layup. Conley's got 6.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Count that one.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Drives to the hoop. Conley the pass to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Williamson finds Ingram. Here's McCollum. Gobert with the block. To the paint. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by O'Neal. And it's 6 points for Donovan Mitchell. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Conley against McCollum. Tries from 10. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. McCollum's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. The pass to O'Neal. Gobert trying to get open, and O'Neal gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite. 6'4", 225. With a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
Nancy's checked in for the Pelicans. Ingram, Gobert with the block, and they get it back. And the Pelicans miss again. Utah leading by 12. Mitchell outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. And they get it back. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Nance.
You know that old expression, you can't teach size, but Gobert showing great effort as well. I love that he creates second chance opportunities.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Eric Pasco, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Gay comes in for O'Neal. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Butler in for Mike Conley. Last break, here come the Jazz. Pascal kicks to Butler. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? Clarkson passes to Pascal. That's a 2 from Butler. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Jazz lead by 17.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And stolen by Butler. On deep, Gay drains the three-pointer.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against Washington. Pass to Jones. Shoots over Clarkson. Jones, no luck.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Boy, outstanding pass and execution. They'd love to see Clarkson do that on a consistent basis.
Outside, Jones. No good again that time. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
And it's Butler missing. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Down low, Hernan Gomez. Here's Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Here's Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'll tell you, allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Here's Butler. There's the drive. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
I think each team obviously will be looking to dictate the tempo and set the tone early.
Jones, no luck.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Outside Butler. Here's Gobert. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws here tonight. And that one falls for Jones. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And the Pelicans also making a change. Hayes is checked in. Utah leading by 20. Butler feeling out of it. Inside. Whiteside, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Utah foul.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Shooting for New Orleans. At the line for 2.
That one is no good. Utah's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Gay is double. Clarkson right side. Gay outside. Jazz passing it around. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Jones against Pascal. Jones kicks to Ingram. Back to Jones. The pass to Alvarado. Shot clock at 6. Fires top of the key. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Left side, Butler. Clarkson outside. Over Nance. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And the unselfishness of this Utah Jazz team, a big part of what they're all about, as we hear from All-Star Donovan Mitchell.
We got guys who are continuously making plays, and I think we thrive off of. And I think the best part about it is we don't really care who it is. I think that's what separates us from a lot of teams, and that's what's going to hopefully get us to that next step. I think that's the best thing about this team. It doesn't matter who it is. We're going to go out there and continue to find the open man and play the right way.
And Greg, the depth of the Jazz obviously helping with that equal opportunity approach.
And Kevin, that's a great point. You credit the mindset, but it's also their personnel that makes it possible.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Butler out there with Clarkson. Then it's Eric Castro. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Whiteside in at the center position. New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws for Jones. Valanciunas is checked in for Larry Nance. And so Jones nails both of them. Jazz leading by 19. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Hayes dishes to Ingram. Jones up top. Passes it to Alvarado. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Jazz. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Gay with the drive, and then Gay with the dunk.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Whiteside against Ingram. Over Whiteside, and it's Ingram missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Outside Butler. Takes the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Butler's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better look to start this basketball game.
And the Jazz making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. So it's the Pelicans now to the inside and stolen by Butler. Pass to Whiteside. Clarkson for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with the matchups?
Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. O'Neal comes in for Clarkson. And New Orleans also making a change. Zion Williamson's checked in for Hayes. Valanciunas finds Williamson. McCollum with the ball. Butler covering. And the Pelicans miss again.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Graham. They could use a bucket. That one doesn't go. The Jazz go the other way with it. Bogdanovich goes in, and he comes up with the deuce. Bogdanovich has got 7 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Looking to end his cold spell. You can't get that one. Some solid defense from Butler.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Williamson in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. And here's McCollum for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's McCollum. The second chance effort. Rebound by Butler. And it's the Jazz's ball. It's a 21-2 run. Totally rolling here. Count that one. O'Neal's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Mitchell looking it over. And the pass to O'Neal. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 14 points for him.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell is leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader. Comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Mike Conley comes in for Butler. Conley into the lane. Back to Gobert. Over McCollum. And he can't bank that one in. Williamson against Conley. It's Ingram on the wing. He feeds it to Williamson. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Three-pointer, Graham. They get the rebound. Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Using his vertical on the offensive glass, Williamson is adept at reading misses and pouncing on second chance opportunities. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for New Orleans. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Outside Conley. From outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Conley's got 9.
three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And McCollum with the slam.
And slamming that one home. McCollum, 6'3", smaller for an off guard, but you see there, CJ can absolutely fly.
Conley for three. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Graham against Mitchell. And he drives in. And it's Graham missing.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. O'Neal passes to Gobert. To the middle. Bogdanovich against Williamson. Inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Nance is checked in.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Passes to Graham. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. McCollum right side. Utah with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Takes it inside, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Conley against McCollum. Good work defensively by Conley. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Graham. Again, the Jazz score.
You get the sense that a little bit of pressure makes Donovan Mitchell elevate his game. Under duress of the shot clock, no problem.
Pass to Williamson. Shot to stop the run. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Mitchell. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And there's the pass to Nance. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Buries it from 3-point range. McCollum's got 13.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
This is what Donovan Mitchell entered the league with. That explosive first step, and earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Royce O'Neal. Pascal against Jones. Passes it to Alvarado. Takes a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Jazz go the other way with it. Mitchell passes to Conley. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 18.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. Back to Hayes. Gay with the block.
You got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away.
Put those big hands.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced
really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
Here's Conley, and it's good for 2. Conley's got 20.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
New Orleans has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Jones, the pass to Alvarado. 13 feet away. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Jones. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. No good with the layup. Pass to Conley. No one near him. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
Clarkson using his combination of size and speed to affect the shot. That's really good defense.
And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for Utah. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, with Rudy Gobert a mainstay for your team, what is he giving you?
Well, he's been so consistent. His offensive rebounding, just keeping plays alive, and a little bit of everything. He's playing well.
And that means good things for your squad, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. There. And I'm Kevin Harlan. The first half went really well for Mike Conley. He ended up with 22 points and 5 assists. What did you think about Utah, Kenny?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's right.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Pelicans?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive end. He would take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Devontae Graham is out there with McCollum, and it's Ingram in its small forward. Here's Mitchell driving in, lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got the first field goal of the second half for the Jazz. The Pelicans shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Graham, the pass to Valanciunas. McCollum against Conley. Lets it go from 11, and it comes off the front of the rim. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
New Orleans moving the ball around. McCollum kicks to Ingram. Dishes to Valanciunas. Gobert with the block. Conley with it. Now defended by McCollum. To the inside. Gobert. That one falls. Gobert's got 11.
Well, Gobert is 7'1", and that in and of itself means he's difficult to contain. This guy really understanding how to play through contact.
7-foot shot, and it's Williamson missing.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Mitchell passes to Conley. Basket good. 24 points for Mike Conley.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
McCollum dishes to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. Looking to end the run, and the layup is good. He's got 15.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Down low. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 assists here tonight.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Pass to Williamson. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. New Orleans needs to get off a shot off in time. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
And it's Utah's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Rebound, Utah. Bogdanovich left side. Williamson with the block.
And the leaping ability of Williamson. We see it on offense with his dunking, but they're using it on D. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where a few men can slow him down.
The Pelicans have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Out to the right wing. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the middle, here's Conley. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 26 points for Conley.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And staying with the play, Ingram.
More and more, we see Ingram attack on the drive and convert it. His length and skill allow him to do so many things.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's McCollum. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Mitchell against Graham. Passes it to Gobert. Graham with the rebound. The Pelicans shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Hands it from downtown. Graham's got 7 points in the game.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Gobert finds Conley. Pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Gobert trying to get open. The shot by Mitchell, no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Whiteside's checked in for O'Neal. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jackson Hayes is checked in for Williamson. Nance comes in for Brandon Ingram, and Jones subbed in for C.J. McCollum. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Eric Paschal, he's checked in for Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovic. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell, and it's Butler in for Mike Conley. And he sinks the second. Utah has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Butler attacking, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Pass to Valanciunas. And Nance kicks to Jones. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. That shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it.
Like and subscribe and hit the
now here's Paschal. He has 6, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
Butler finds Gay. Back to Butler. From 18 feet away. Kept alive. Back to Gay. Jazz passing it around. Left side Butler. Over Nance. Butler no good. Paschal with the steal. To the inside. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Yeah, and I just like to show a force there from Gay. Not settling for the simple layup, but showing his dominance, trying to intimidate with that slam.
Jones looking for an opening. Out to Nance from the arc. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 8 rebounds in this game. Butler passes to Paschal. Back to Butler. And here's Whiteside. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Clock is at 3. Releases. To the wing right side. Nobody near Paschal. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Paschal's got 8 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Jones kicks to Nance, and stolen by Gay. Here's Butler, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Now, the other thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint. Plenty of their points coming from close range.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Utah calls timeout.
The loudest and craziest fans in Let's see it there.
On offense, here are the Jazz. They've got an 8-0 run. Butler And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His second personal foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Kicks to Hayes. There's the pass to Jones. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Haskell finds Whiteside. And here is Butler. With the drive. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. 4 on the shot clock. Whiteside inside. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Poked away. Now here's Butler. He's guarded closely. Clarkson outside. Passes it to Whiteside. Butler with the ball. Jones covering. Clarkson with the ball.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
1:21 left in the third. Pass to Hernangomez. Misses and the dry spell continues.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Alvarado, defended by Butler. To the paint. Shot's good by Hernangomez. Hernangomez has got his first points in this one.
With a defender in his face, Willie using his size and skill makes the adjustment nice.
Utah calls timeout. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Pass to Pascal. Here's Gay. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And Gay, just so difficult to guard. Skilled with his ability to shoot it and still explosive at attacking the rim.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hernangomez trying to break free. It's good. He has 5. Utah has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Clarkson. He's got 8. Just 5 to shoot. Butler passes to Clarkson. Over Hernangomez. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's the Utah Jazz holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Clarkson, also Butler out there, and it's Gay in at the power forward position. And the Jazz call time here. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Whiteside's checked in for Utah. Eric Pascal comes in for Daniel House.
Eric Pascal.
Utah shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Eric Pascal. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Pascal. And Pascal drops them both. Well, for New Orleans, shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Outside, Jones. Ron Gomez down low. Whiteside's there, and that one drops.
That's one thing about Willie. He has no trouble being aggressive, particularly when operating close.
The pass to Clarkson. Whiteside with it. Left side, Butler. He kicks it to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Here's Whiteside. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here's New Orleans now. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Jones, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Kicks it out to Jones. Passes it to Marshall. Three-pointer. Rebound, Utah. Whiteside's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's good.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Inside, here's Pascal, and it's blocked. Alvarado, defended by Butler. At the top of the key, Marshall. Here's Jones. Count it. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Butler passes to Whiteside. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Three-pointer, Butler, nailed from three-point land.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Here's Jones. Misses off the left iron.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
There.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Alvarado defended by Butler. Clarkson against Jones. No good off the back of the rim. Utah's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Pascal. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
No good there. And it's Utah's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Butler against Jones.
I know hopped up on Mountain Dew, I'll jack you up, old man.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Over Hernan Gomez. Gay misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Marshall passes to Alvarado. Outside, Jones. Pass to Marshall. And there's the call on Jared Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
For the Jazz, Juan Hernan Gomez, who's checked in for Eric Pascal. Royce O'Neal comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mike Conley in for Clarkson. The Pelicans also changing it up. Murphy's checked in. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Jones. And the Jazz call time here. Great player movement is always a constant in the NBA. But with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Mitchell in for Butler.
Well, you have to like the balance of Bojan Bogdanovich. Keeping it through the contact. That is nicely done.
Graham gets a wide open look. Rebound, Utah. Right side, Conley. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Graham against Mitchell.
You see Donovan Mitchell finding his rhythm. You're in for a long night. He is effortless offensively.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The pass to Murphy. Here's McCollum. Lays it up off the glass. McCollum's got 20.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Back to Gobert. And he finishes nicely on the way.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Graham with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Here's O'Neal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Here's McCollum. O'Neal with the defensive effort. For Utah, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. And there it is for him. That's 28 points for Conley.
Well, this guy could have powered on the interior, but goes to the floater game. This is one of his specialties.
To stop the run, Ron Gomez trying to break free. And it's finished off by Graham as he lays it in.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Bogdanovich wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Wow, how about that feathery touch from Bogdanovich? You just can't let this guy get loose from the mid-range.
McCollum dishes to Graham. He dishes it to Murphy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And, Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Here's Alvarado over in the corner. Marshall gets it to go from beyond the arc. Marshall's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Graham against Mitchell. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Now O'Neal. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's guarded by Murphy. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Conley dishes to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Over Alvarado. Conley's shot is off.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
The dish to Murphy. Kicks it to Graham. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Utah.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Graham. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Jazz take it the other way. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Bounce pass Conley. Jazz passing it around. Back to Gobert. Up and in on the way.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Mike. The game is flowing for you. What is it like to be on a win streak like this?
Well, the game's just back to being easy again, you know, just making the right plays, playing off of the teammates, and guys are just really being unselfish. And it's easy for me to play in that style, and it's fun to be around.
You sure look like you're having fun, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Run it.